Selamat sejahtera, sir. My name is Ing Chen Yi with my metric number 2694426. Now I'm going to present about our group project, and my part is computer information. Inside the computer information, I'm going to present about the computer brand and name, BIOS, CPU, RAM, hard disk, devices driver, that's including HDD, DVD, display, keyboard, mouse, and sound device. For the computer brand and name, this is the laptop that we use, and the brand is MSI, the name is MS16J9. Next is the BIOS of the computer. The BIOS is the short form of the basic input or output system. It manages data flow between the computer's operating system and attached devices. So in this case, the BIOS version is American Megatrend Inc. and the date is 3rd of September in 2017. And then the system management BIOS version is 3.0 and the BIOS mode is UEFI. The UEFI is the Unified Extensible Firmware Interface, which works as a middleman to connect a computer's firmware to its operating system. Next is the CPU of the personal laptop. The CPU is also known as a central processing unit. It is a brain of the computer and it controls all the instructions in the computer. And here is the example for the CPU. Like the name for the CPU in this personal computer is Intel Core i7-7700HQ. And the manufacturer is Intel. And the specification is Intel Core i7-7700HQ CPU Alliance 2.8 GHz. And the speed is here that 3394.19 MHz. Next is the RAM of the computer. The RAM is also known as a random access memory. It is a short-term storage for CPU computation. So here is the example for the RAM, which is the type is DDR4 and the size is 4 GB. Next, here is the example is a sample for the RAM in a computer. Next is the hard disk. The hard disk stores programs and data until deliberately deleted by the users. So this is the example of the hard disk in the computer that we use. Then here is the sample hard disk in a computer, and here is the platters, and we also have the read head, the jumper, power connector, and so on. Next is the devices driver. The devices driver, which means that the computer would not be able to send and receive data correctly without drivers. For example, HDD, which is also is a hard disk drive. In this case, in our computer, we got disk 1, which the description is disk drive, and the manufacturer is standard disk drives, and the model is WDC. And then the size is 931.51 GB. And let's see the disk 2. The description is same disk drive, and the manufacturer is standard disk drives. The model is Kingston, and the size is 119.24 GB. Next is the DVD. Here is the properties of the DVD room for the computer, and we can look about the information about the DVD room inside here. And as we can see that this is the name for the DVD room, which is the HLDTST DVD RAM Glucon. And this is the type, which is DVD or CD-ROM drives, and the manufacturer is standard CD-ROM drives. Next, we can see about the driver details for the DVD room. And we can see that the driver version is 6.3 here, and the date is 21st of June in 2006. And here is the event for the driver, and here is the information for the device SCSI. Next is the display. For the display in the computer, we have the graphic card 1, which name is NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1050. And the adapter RAM is 1 GB. Then for the graphic card 2, the name is Intel HD Graphics 630, and the adapter RAM is also 1 GB. Next is for the keyboard. A keyboard is also used to give commands to the operating system of a computer. For example, in this computer, the description of the keyboard is standard PS/2 keyboard, and the name is enhanced 101 or 102 key. And next is the mouse. In this computer, we got a it's two type. For type 1, the hardware type is Synaptics SN Bus Touchpad, and the status is OK. Second type, the hardware type is USB input device, and the status is also OK. And next is the sound device. We got the device 1. The name is the NVIDIA Virtual Audio Device. The manufacturer is NVIDIA, and the status is OK. And device 2, the name is Realtek High Definition Audio. The manufacturer is Realtek. The status is OK. And the last device the name is Intel Display Audio. And the manufacturer is Intel Corporation. And the status is also OK. So that's all for my part. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Leong Gamun and my metric number 269926. Now, I'm going to continue with tools using. First, open Rufus. Rufus will automatically detect your USB, click on device and choose the USB you want to use from the drop-down menu. Make sure the both selection option is set to disk or ISO image. Rufus will open a file export browser window, locate the ISO image you want to burn onto the USB and select it. You will generally want to create a standard window installation, and Rufus will automatically detect the correct partition screen based on your device. So keep the default setting as they are. Step 5. Give the volume label a name of your choice or leave it as it is. And once again, leave the default setting of file system and cluster size. Now click Start. You will get a warning saying that any data on the USB will be destroyed. Click OK and Rufus will start creating the ISO image on the USB. Last, once Rufus has finished creating the ISO image on the USB, you can close it and your boot table USB is ready to go. Next, creating partition. They have 4 partitions we'll be creating. Partition 1. Current Windows. To create partition, start by opening the Disk Management tools. Select one disk you want to partition and right-click on the partition. There will be a set of options you can choose from this. You have to choose Shape Volume. There will be a pop-up window that will appear. In this pop-up window, it is up to you to modify the space you want to shrink. Once done, you have to click on the shrink button located at the lower right of the pop-up window. Right-click on the unallocated space. A set of options will then be shown to you, by which you will be choosing New Symbol Volume. Click the Next button to continue and the last click Finish button to close the windows. The new partition created successfully. Click the Next button and finish. Partition 2, Window 8. Insert the window installation media you create into your computer and boot for it. You have to go the BIOS of the computer to setting so that when restart the computer, we run out of choose an option. Select Troubleshoot, then select Advanced option. Choose your find firmware setting and click Restart button to restart the PC. After restart the computer, it will be boot. The first picture shows the main menu of the BIOS. Select boot in the fifth boot order. Priorities change the position of option 4 to option 1. You can use plus symbol to change the option. Press F10 to save and reset the PC. Install Windows 8. Select your language and keyboard style and click Next. Click on Install Now to start the Windows installer. Type a product key and click Next. Accept the license agreement by checking the box, then click Next. After accepting the agreement, you have 2 installation options available. Choose the second option, Custom Install Windows Only. Step 6. Select a partition, new volume to install the Windows 8, then click Next. Windows will begin installing after click Yes. After install success, they will restart the computer, then will run out of option to choose an operating system. You want to select either Windows 8 or Windows 10. Select personalities such as color and PC name. If you come out of Express setting, then click User Express setting. Set up the username and password. Finally, Windows 8 install and setting successfully. Next, Partition 3. Format the data. To format a data, start by open the Disk Management tools. Select a partition you want to format. Right-click on the partition. There will be a set of options you can choose from. For this, you have to choose Format. A pop-up window will appear. Set the file system as well as the cluster size for it. Proceed to the next step by clicking OK. Partition 4, Linux. Open Ubuntu website in the browser, then click Download in the green box. Use reference to insert the Ubuntu ISO to the USB with same step like Windows 8. Your computer boot, you will see the welcome windows from here. Select the language and click Install Ubuntu. Choose either one keyboard language and click Continue. Choose you want connect Wi-Fi or not. After then, click Continue. After selection Continue, you will be asked what apps would you like to install to start with. The 2 options are normal installation and minimum installation. Click on normal installation. To allow drive space, click install Ubuntu along this window boot management. To allow drive space, click Install Ubuntu alongside Windows Boot Manage, then click Continue. After configuring storing, click on the Install Now button. A small pane will appear with an overview of the storage option you have chosen, with the chance to go back if the details are incorrect. Click Continue to fix those changes in place and start the installation process. Select your location on the map. Enter your name and the installer will automatically suggest a computer name and username. Next, enter a password. The installer will now complete in the background. After everything has been installed and configured, a small window will appear asking you to restart your machine. Click on Restart Now and remove either the USB drive. Finally, you have successfully installed Ubuntu. Next, user setting. BIOS password setting. Open BIOS. Click Security and choose User Password. Click a new password. Key in the password you want. The user password installed already. Save and reset. The password will work after you restart the PC. Change computer name. Open Setting, select System and choose Above. Original Above, click the Rename this PC. Rename the PC with any name you want. Click Next. The name will be after restart. You can choose either Restart Now or Restart Later. After restart, the PC will rename successful. User account created. Open Setting, choose Account. Click an others user to add a new user. It will ask you using email or phone to log in. If don't have, can click I don't have this person sign in information. After that, it will ask you to create a Microsoft account. You also can choose add a user without a Microsoft account. Fill up the column and create an account. This is example. Fill all the column and click Next. Finish, add a new user account. User password created. Open Setting, Account, and choose Sign In option. Click the password and add. Enter your password and click Next. Finish creating password of local account. This is example 2 users in one PC. For every user, they may do key in the password and start the window. That's all for me. Thank you.
My name is Tan Xiaoqing with metric number 270088. Now I would like to explain about the application software installation. For our group, we have chosen Avast Antivirus to install. So, what is Avast Antivirus? Avast Antivirus is a family of cross-platform internet security applications developed by Avast for the Microsoft Windows, Mac OS, Android, and iOS. And Avast launched a freeware business product that is Avast for Business in February 2015. It is a cross-platform solution that includes antivirus protection, web threat scanning, browser protection, and a cloud management console. As of 2017, Avast is the most popular antivirus vendor on the market, and it had a largest share of the market for antivirus applications. So now I would like to explain the step to install this application. So first, you need to open the Avast website in browser, then click on the free download here in the middle of the page to download it. After that, wait for Avast to begin download. The Avast setup file will download automatically onto your computer. Here, you need to wait to the application to download. So then you need to click the downloaded file here at the bottom left corner of your screen to open the Avast setup file. You need to click yes when the file is prompted out, and then it will show you display this page, and you need to click the green button install here and click twice when the installation is complete. So that's all to install this application, and you can enjoy it. So next, to install this application, there are some requirements you need to fulfill. So first, your window must be Windows 10 except Mobile and IoT Edition for 32 or 64 bits, or your window must Windows 8 or 8.1 except RT and Starter Edition for 32 or 64 bits, and last, Windows 7 XP or other higher edition. So for Avast antivirus is not compatible and cannot be installed and will not run on DOS Windows that the edition earlier than Windows 7. So you must fulfill this requirement to install the application. So next, Windows the Windows must fully compatible PC with Intel Pentium 4 or above. If your Windows is ARM-based device are not supported. Next, your system must be 1 GB RAM or above and have at least 2 GB free space on the hard disk. And your internet connection must be good to download, active and maintain program update and antivirus database. Lastly, your window must optimally standard screen resolution not less than 1024 times 768 pixels. So that's all for me. Thank you.